His fingers tangle in her hair, his warm breath fanning against her parted lips as he thrust it up into her slowly. Bailey let out the most strangled moan as Caleb filled her with his girthy and lengthy cock. This was bad. She wasn't supposed to be sleeping with her best friend's brother, but here she was with his cock deep inside her and his tongue inside her mouth. Asterisk a few days before asterisk. Popcorn is done and ready to devour. Mirabella, Bailey's best friend, sang as she jumped on the bed, which caused some of the popcorn to spew out messily on the covers. Bailey giggled and reached out to pick up the mess of popcorn on the covers. The aroma reaches her nose, and she wiggled it. Did half of it burn, Mira? Because I'm only taking the stench of burnt popcorn, Bailey teased, already knowing that her best friend had burnt the popcorn. Mirabella laughed and crawled into the bed. They were having a sleepover at Mirabella's place and Mira was in charge of heating up the popcorn. Clearly, she had failed. I swear I tried my best. The microwave hates me, and don't get me started on the popcorn. She defended her suckish popcorn skills with a bit of a whine in her tone that had Bailey giggling. Don't laugh. I'd like to see you try. Mira snorted and playfully pushed at Bailey's shoulders. Bailey, being a bit dramatic, hauls her entire body off the bed. Bang. She had not expected to land so hard on the flooring and winced as the cold would freeze her bottom through those thin cotton pink panther shorts. Mirabella is quick to crawl to the edge of the bed and hovered over Bailey's body. She scans Bailey's figure with concern. Are you alright, Bailey? I didn't mean to push you so hard. Bailey giggled and shook her head. No, it's fine. You didn't push me hard at all. I was just being dramatic. Obviously, it backfired. She snorted, twisting her body in a way to rub over her bottom. Well, in that case I don't feel sorry at all. Mirabella's words are suddenly cut off when the door to her room is pushed open. They both snapped their heads to face the intruder and Mirabella groans in annoyance. It's girls' movie night, doofus. Get out. She snapped at her twin brother Caleb, who only opened the door wider when he heard his sister's words. What's going on in here? Heard a bang, he said and scanned his eyes over the room until they landed on Bailey, on the floor. His eyes flash with amusement and Bailey grits her teeth. What are you doing on the floor, Flower? Bailey narrowed her eyes on his face and glared. She hated that asshat. And she loathed that nickname he gave to her when they were younger, back when she had that obsession with flowers. While Bailey got along with his sister great, Caleb and her could never see eye to eye. They hated each other. It was that simple. Sensing her annoyance, Caleb's lips lift to showcase his dazzling white teeth. If it were any other decent boy, Bailey would be fawning over his good looks. Caleb was the definition of hot. His dark hair that he was growing out made that impossible color of blue in his eyes to pop out even more. It should be a sin to have such beautiful eyes like his and Mirabella's. They were identical twins, but Caleb's face was obviously more chiseled and more manly. His jaw was sharp, his nose straight with a slight bump and those bow lips. Why did he have to have such a pretty mouth for a boy? Her eyes rolled down the length of his body. Caleb was not at all bulky like the rest of the guys on the football team, but he was lean and toned and definitely tall as hell. Her head could barely reach his shoulder. And then the way those sweats hung so low on his waist. Caleb was every girl's fantasy, just not hers. Eyes up here, Flower. Caleb's voice draws her out of her thoughts, and her eyes quickly snap up. Those blue eyes are taunting her across the room and Bailey's glare intensifies as she rises off the floor and rubbed her bottom. Caleb's eyes fall to her hand and he watches the action with an intensity that nearly had her blushing. Bailey settles on the bed, hiding her bum from his eyes. Eyes up here, moron, Bailey said sarcastically while pointing at her eyes. Her retort only had Caleb's mouth slanting into a cheesy grin. Caleb throws a hand on his chest and in a mocking tone said, Ouch, Flower, you hurt my feelings. Bailey's teeth slammed against each other as she grits them and sent daggers Caleb's way. Okay, you two, that's enough. It's getting